Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tamika and I go by pronouns she and her. And I just want to say if you are enjoying any of the content that I'm creating, please like, share, and subscribe. And I encourage you to do so because there could be somebody in your circle, in your life, that is experiencing some of the similar things that I'm sharing and I'm going through. I just want to be clear that yes, this is a channel that's dedicated to black women who are living with and suffering with chronic pain in particular. But it's still a space that's open to everybody. I'm certainly not taking an inventory to know everyone's ethnic and racial makeup. That would be ridiculous. But I want to have a space for black women because we have so few spaces, especially in the society where it's safe, where we can talk about our traumas and our struggles. So that's the reason why you're always going to see in my captions, listen to black women, because we're not listened to. We're the least likely group to be listened to. And we have so many challenges that we're carrying. But we also have a lot of joy and gifts and talents to be sharing and to be bringing into this world as well. So I don't only want to focus on the negative and on the challenging aspects. Today I want to actually focus on something that's probably closer to advocacy. And if you're not quite there yet in your chronic pain journey, that's fine. So this might just be information for you that you can share. What I'm really talking about is the pain medication management. So for someone like myself, I have to take pain medication. And that's a huge gamut of what that looks like. Opioids is a type of medication they give for pain. I don't take opioids for pain medication. I'm not passing judgment on any of you who have to do so. I understand that when used correctly, it does and if it's helping you, when used correctly and it's helping you, then those are two of the signs that that's probably something that you might need to stick with. But that's going to be personal and individualized. So I'm not here to give you like an endorsement for any pain medication. What I want to start off with is recognizing that pain medication is a part of the support in your care circle. When you're living with chronic pain, you have to speak out and really be vigilant about accessing and getting support. And the medication is one of the ways that you get the support, because the medication might be able to take your pain level intensity down enough that you can function. Like you can see from the video that I made today, that I'm making today versus yesterday, my medication is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's helping me being a lot more high functioning because I'm not consumed with the pain. The pain hasn't gone away. I can still feel it in my hand. My hands and my feet seem to be the two places where I suffer with it the most, but I do have it throughout all of my joints. As I said, it's a neuropathic pain that I have, and it might be fibromyalgia from what the specialists are saying. So the pain medication is a part of your support, and it's important that you communicate that to your healthcare team. They can be trepidatious because sometimes they're thinking you're looking at it as a way to score and to receive these high dose pain meds, especially if they don't believe you as a black woman that you're in pain to begin with. You know, Wanda Sykes made a joke that after I forget if it was a double mastectomy or it was quite a serious injury, they sent her home and they told her she could take ibuprofen. She didn't get a prescription for any kind of an opioid. And if you look at the opioid crisis, not to get too politicized, a lot of those opioids were prescribed mainly to working class white people and predominantly white communities. Even though there were people from other ethnic backgrounds, including black women, who could have benefited from needing an opioid pain medication, we were much less likely to get prescribed. I remember when I was hospitalized, I had a racialized nurse on top of that say to me I was pain medication seeking when she hadn't given me my pain meds for that day. So the support of the pain medication is important, but that's where your advocacy and your voice has to come in. The second piece is the education side. You need to understand what class of medications are they giving you and why. Sometimes they might be giving you pain meds that are for a condition that you may not exactly have, but they have found in the research and the literature that it can help your condition. Ask those questions, know what that looks like, just so that you are aware of the impact that it's having on you. You're taking this medication and you're putting it in your body every single day, so it shouldn't be a big deal for them to provide some education. Normally, when you get a new medication at the pharmacy, I don't know if you all have experienced that, but you get a little leaflet. I use Shoppers Drug Mart, so I've gotten those little leaflets in the past, and it gives a little information, but ask your prescribing doctor more questions. If you have questions, write them down and ask more questions about the educational side of this medication. When do I take it? Why should I take it in the morning versus the evening? Why should I take it with food? What foods should I avoid? Some medications you should not be taking, for example, grapefruit. That seems to be a common one. So the educational piece is really important. And that leads me to my next piece, which is side effects. All of these medications that they're going to prescribe to us for pain are going to have side effects. There's no such thing as taking a medication with zero side effects. What are those side effects? If the side effects are going to be just as bad as the pain, or if not worse, or they're going to make it to the point where you're basically catatonic and you're constantly groggy, fatigued, tired, sleepy, or sleeping, then that's going to affect your quality of life and your functionality. So what side effects are there? Does it affect your sleep? Does it affect your ability for proper and healthy nutrition? Does it affect your mood? That's a big thing. If it's affecting and impacting your mood, as your pain already does, how is it impacting your mood? Is it impacting it in a way that's helping you to be a little bit more participatory in community, or is it having you shut down and isolate? Because there is a pain cycle, and I'll get into that in another video. I'm doing a course again through the Canadian Mental Health Association. So if you haven't taken any of their courses and you're living with chronic pain and you like to get some support and resources, I would encourage, because I do think it's helpful. But there is a pain cycle. So if you're not aware of that pain cycle, you can get caught up in that loop and you're just going around and around and around and around. And the side effects is a big piece of it. So please do speak up and find out what those side effects are, because every single medication that these doctors are going to prescribe to us, it's going to react in your body differently. So for me, it could be fatigue all the time, or it could be tiredness or grogginess. For you, it could be fatigue, grogginess, nausea, and vomiting. We're all going to react differently on different days as well, depending on your lifestyle. Do you have any physical activity in your lifestyle? What is your nutrition and your diet like? What is your appetite like? I know there are times where I have zero appetite, so I can only imagine what it's doing in my body when I'm taking these types of pain meds and I haven't had anything to eat for several hours. So these are all important components. The support of the pain medication, education. What exactly is the medication doing for me, and how is it helping or how is it hurting me? Side effects. What are they? And are they worse than the pain that I'm coping with? And if so, how do we mitigate those side effects? These three buckets, I think, are very important when it comes to pain medication management. I found it out the hard way, and I've had to be doing my own research, asking these questions, and being an advocate for myself. I do have a circle of care around me, so that does help. But ultimately, it's my body, and nobody knows what it feels like in my body but me. So that's why I wanted to share with all of you today around pain management medication. Hopefully, it's something that you find useful. There's a lot of literature out there, so feel free, if you want to go down that Google rabbit hole and read some of those academic and scholarly articles. If you don't want to do that and you just want to have a conversation with your GP, that's a great place to start as well. So as always, listen to Black women. We are worthy, we are lovable, we are deserving of love. Our stories need to be told, and our voices need to be amplified. Thank you, everyone, and have a blessed day. Take care. Bye for now.